I'm alive.
I thought there was
His
a
last
new
name is who?
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
We just know that he's called the Doctor.
Yeah.
Is
Can we bump the monitor?
yeah. You got to remember they're very deaf.
Yeah. DEF.
There you go. My bad.
All right. Oh no. Oh no. I just realized.
What happened?
Well, because these are so camera 4 and camera 1 got transposed, and so I have to look at the wrong camera while I'm making moves. Oh wait, I can make that program. There we go. Now I can control it and see it. From deep inside the sea of monitors, behold! What mysteries abound as we travel through a forest over hill. A beast! Oh, I just found out I could press 2 buttons at once. All right, there we go. All right, there's that. Awesome. What? Oh shit. Fuck. We're totally safe for work. TBY.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
I'm down with that.
Oh. Not exactly the smoothest trail. We're getting there.
Yeah.
That's another toy unlock. Wait. Yeah. Yeah. Huh? Oh, wait. What?
Whoa.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, wait. There we go. A little. What? Oh, what? Here. Now we're like this. There's no hosts. What? Except for there are hosts. Except for there's not. All right. Oh, you know what? I am gonna I'm gonna get a mug because I've decided the style guide. All beverages should be mysterious. I have a project for that. All right. Sir,
Yes.
take a seat.
All right.
You can get me a mug?
Oh.
I gotta get a mug. No,
No, you go ahead. Go
Mug King.
Go ahead.
I'll fucking.
Man, I love the cameras following him and then getting confused and sad.
It's lost to the void.
I know. We'll find him. Oh, just wait for it. Wait for it.
What?
He's back. He's back. Oh no, it didn't follow you.
Oh shit.
Ah.
I thought it was gonna. There we go. Who is your daddy? What does he do? There you go. Boom. All right.
All right. I've got my finger over the trigger. Are we ready?
Hold on. Hold.
Holding.
I think it's trash. The kind of trash that you put in the gutter. Now the city's yelling at me because I keep putting my trash in the gutter.
All right. And now, sir.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, wait. I have to hit the button. You know what? Leave that in. Hello, you beautiful people. It's go time. It's Tuesday night. You know what that means. It's going to be a great night. Behold the reckoning. Supernova Girl is live in the chat, as is Bobcat, Fearless Freep, G. James B, Captain Jackson 3913, Dylan Theus, Ashman, Captain Fubar, Matt York, Cheech. This is the whole show now. All right, there we go. So stop it. And there we go. Hey, man, how are you?
50 chat names, and I don't get an introduction.
Well, I didn't say my name either. We'll be mysterious strangers. It's me, mysterious and mysterious.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, guys, I'm Brian Brushwood. This is Justin Robert Young.
I watched the this SNL 50.
I know there was a lot of moving pieces.
Yeah.
And in my imagination, it's just a parade of remember wins.
It is.
Okay. All right.
And a lot of like crossovers,
Yeah.
like, people in sketches that kind of overlap. So I think they were trying to like do like a version of their like most famous kinds of sketches, like genres of sketches.
Yeah.
With talent available. And so like absurdist sketch, dirty sketch, a game show sketch, a talk show sketch, like the kind of things that normally are the kinds of SNL sketches that they do. And so they did like a talk show sketch, which was Bronx Beat with Amy Poehler and Maya Rudolph. But then they had the special guest, Linda Richman from Coffee Talk.
Oh, shit.
So Mike Myers.
That's what I was going to ask is
Yeah.
whether or not there was any like characters that were just wedged in despite
yes.
not
Yes.
at all having a reason to be wedged in.
Yeah, no, it was, but it was good. I laughed. It was a good chortle.
Out loud?
Out loud. I laughed. I woke up my daughter. I was trying to feed my daughter, and I woke her up because she was like kind of falling asleep, and I was giggling. That rascal Domingo was back.
Domingo.
Yeah, it's a recurring sketch from like this year. Fucking like what an upshot.
I mean, I guess that's a good showcase. You're going to get a bunch of oldies and be like, you know what? We never left, guys.
Yeah.
We've always been here. We got new beloved characters.
Well, I think that they did it because the sketch Domingo is about like an awkward group of bridesmaids that like have written a fun song about the bride to the tune of a popular song, but the lyrics are all about how she cheated on the groom with a dude named Domingo. And so they've done two versions of it. And then I think that they did this one because they had multiple different famously attractive or just famous Latin men.
Yeah.
So like Marcelo, whatever his name is the Domingo character from SNL, but they had Pedro Pascal, and so he played Glomingo, his Domingo's dad or brother or something, and then Bad Bunny played another one. So I think that's mostly why they did it.
So do you give it a Daffy?
I think it was great. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Daphne the Gamer Girl led me to remembering how fabulous Veronica Belmont still looks, which led me to the only difference in Daphne the Gamer Girl's face is that she is sporting an awesome nose ring.
Yes.
Which led me to the fact that Josie...
ADD.
I'm bringing you up to...
Traveling through the tunnel.
I did not get... I told you...
But no,
I was-
all right, hold on. Before we
Okay.
get to it,
All right. All right.
I want people to go back into that episode, back into just this episode, and give me the time, the piston firing time of Brian saying, "Do you give it a daff yay?" to him immediately dissociating from the conversation because he has remembered that Josie got a nose ring.
Well, also that was...
I just
that
want to
was
know
teed
exactly
up.
the time.
That
I
was-
want the time, the amount of time that goes from I give it a daff, yay. Ah! Ah!
Yeah. So
Is it under a second? That's what I want to know. Chat, please get
Oh,
that
it's
for me.
got to be under a second because it was already there. It was in the bin of things that I wanted to discuss.
Yes.
And then I was trying to hit the landing on the SNL thing, like, did you like it or not like it? What else was there to say on it, right?
Yeah.
And so we got to Dapier, and then I realized that it had almost
You don't have
escaped.
to fucking describe it. I know
I
what
might
it
be
is.
a little... Okay, all right.
I know what it is.
Anyway, look at that look. She's...
So it's funny. I've already seen this.
Oh, you have?
Because I'm a part of the family.
Yes.
apparently, and I've gotten multiple updates on Josie's nose ring. But it got me thinking. So she has the septum piercing,
yeah.
which back in our day was more of a masculine thing.
Yes.
Girls had nose piercings on one side or the other. It was an asymmetrical thing unless you had both, right? In that case, you were definitely touring with the string cheese incident. But
Yep.
but the middle, the septum, was not a traditional female thing. And now it's like exclusively a female thing. Like famous actresses have it. Like it is a very defined feminine thing.
Weirdly, now in terms of the piercing, that's thicker cartilage. You're making a significant long-term dent in your face, but it's in a spot that can be hidden. It's not, like
It's not like going 00 gauges in your ears where it's like,
right.
That's
Although
gonna take some time.
there is a gauge in there in order to keep it open always.
Yeah, but my point is, if you take out 00
Right,
gauges,
no, you got
your ears gotta
floppy
be
dangles.
flopper man's.
Yeah,
for a
you
while.
become a flapper.
Yeah,
Whether or not it's era appropriate. But man, Josie's grown up so fast. You're going to react like I'm saying something bad. This is a carefully calculated thing I'm going to say. You'll know the context. So I watched some gay sex with Josie. Turns out she really liked it. Liked watching it.
Oh, good Lord.
You want to take a crack at that one, Nathan?
I think that's an HR violation right there.
Well,
Taking a crack at some gay sex with his boss while his daughter watches.
I didn't offer a promotion, unlike the character who offered to schedule generously. We started watching White Lotus season 1.
Yeah.
And Josie's in love. Turns out a thing that she likes even more than intersocial power struggles and jockeying for status and position, salacious shit that would appeal to a 17-year-old.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's
What does she
doubly
like?
hilarious.
So what does she like?
Oh, I mean, well, I don't know. We ask her for a review. She's literally
How
waiting.
is this? How am I like stumping you here? I thought
Well,
that this was,
because
you wanted to bring it up.
my gut says it would be funny to call her, but I know you don't love it when I do.
we can
that.
call
Okay,
her,
all right.
yeah, call
There
her.
we
I
go.
don't give a shit.
There we go. Call Josie Brushwood. This is a new segment. Remote reviews. There we go. Remote reviewing.
Yes.
Hey, you're live on the internet. How did you tell us about the gay sex show?
Oh, White Lotus is so good. The soundtrack is amazing. And the gay sex was pretty funny.
What? So your dad said that you were enchanted by the salacious antics of all these White Lotusers. What has been your favorite part of season 1?
Yeah, it's kind of known canon in the show that you're a fan of status games in artistic stuff, but on top of this has like every salacious thing that would be interesting to a 17-year-old is what I said, and Justin said, like what? And I said, let's call her.
I think Armand having really long, awkward flirting moments with the dad is my favorite part.
The simmering tension with Steve Zahn's character.
He's a phenomenal character. He's really really good. I mean that entire like series kind of gets launched on that cast, and that like the definability of like quote unquote normal but also cartoonish character people are great. Well, what you got to watch now, Josie, is all the Mike White movies from like the 2000s, which is like basically White Lotus, but
in movie form.
Yeah, in movie form, like Chuck and Buck, and there's a few other ones that are not coming to mind right now. But if you like White Lotus, it was basically like, let's just take a Mike White movie and make it 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Yes.
also Bonnie heard the soundtrack and
She's dancing right now.
What's that?
She's right next to me. She's dancing because we know what you're about to mention.
Well, so we're sitting there watching, and Bonnie, she knows peripherally the shows that I watch and like, and so we're watching White Lotus, and so she's like, wait, and so I press pause and look, and she goes, peep peep peek peep peeny. In England, you play it at HQ sometimes.
P-P-P-P-Peeny. The British,
By the way,
play it in
Josie,
HQ
do you
sometimes.
co-sign that's pretty much what she said?
Well, I was like, man, who makes this soundtrack? This is amazing. And then Mom's like, wait. And then she's saying that. And then you go, you're thinking of blah, blah.
Yes, I did correctly put together. I was like, you're trying to say Peaky Blinders, which is an English show, but it's
This
not
is not
the
an
one you're
English
thinking
show.
of.
Yeah.
You're thinking of Utopia, which does have a cool soundtrack that I do play because of its heavy left-right stereo separation at the property. And yes, this does, but she's like, yeah, I bet it's the same guy that did the music. I was like, well, now you're just making stuff. Yeah, like I was
Please
with
tell
you.
me she was right.
She was 100%
You're like,
right.
Fuck yeah! Fucking Bonnie for
way
the
meaner
win.
about it. You were like,
You gotta love it.
You hear bongos and you think it's the same.
I know.
person.
And that's why her victory was even better, is because I
You tried to
overextended.
laugh her off the stage.
I did. I tried to Brody her, and she could not be Brodied, and it made her victory all the sweeter.
Humiliating
I know.
for you.
I know.
You were
It was-
humiliated.
And here's what I do. I go. It's like, I don't know if this is on the same day, but mom's out of the room and she's like putting Callie to bed or something, and I'm like, okay, Dad, just look up who made the soundtrack. Like, I just really want to know because I want to look it up and figure out what else they've done. And then you're like, what? Just use your phone, stupid. And then you threw a rock at me, which was really
Yeah, you know what? That was rude of me. That was a
fucked
bit
up,
over the
dude.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. It's tough.
yeah.
Five
And you're
demerits.
like, God, like, why aren't you looking it up on your phone? And it takes me so much effort to convince you to look it up. You finally look it up and you go, oh no. No.
And eventually I was like, Bonnie, I have terrible news for me.
Yeah.
What's the terrible news for me is that you were 100% right and I was 100%
nailed it
wrong.
from half
Yeah.
court.
Yeah. No, it was good. All right. Well, we'll watch more later.
How far are you into it, Josie?
What episode are we on? We've watched
I
like
think we watched 4 episodes.
Who do you
Four
think who's in the coffin right now? Who do you think's in the coffin?
who I think is in the coffin.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
For those of you who
don't
are
know.
unaware, in White Lotus, you see the opening scene is a bunch of characters, so you know that they survive at the airport leaving, but you see a coffin being loaded onto a plane.
There's only one person that we know for certain did not die.
Yeah.
They set it up. They set it up so we think that it's the wife,
The
but or,
newlywed
like,
wife.
the newlywed wife. But so I don't think it's her.
We
at least.
just got to the mother showing up. That was a surprise.
Yeah.
Surprise
Molly
casting.
Shannon,
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Good stuff. Well, yeah, no, if you like that, the good news is that season
There's
2
more
is
up.
also awesome, and season 3 is 3 episodes of awesome. So if you like White Lotus and apparently Bonnie's uncanny sense of deciding what the music is, then congratulations. There's more where that came from.
Yep.
Yay!
All right. Bye, sweetie. There we go. The roving report from somebody with a pierced septum.
Septum.
Ba-dum-bum.
Beep, boom.
Yeah. So I picked up half a dead rabbit today.
What?
That was weird. Bonnie calls and she's like, I'm bringing the dogs.
Half dead duck season.
To be clear, the rabbit wasn't half dead.
Oh.
It was half of a dead rabbit.
Oh, geez, Louise.
Yeah, and so Bonnie calls. She says, "Hey, dogs are coming. There was half a carcass. Go find it." So go have the world's worst treasure hunt. Finish up my coffee, grab a trash bag. Off I go. In
the back acreage.
Yeah.
So Bonnie saw a dead rabbit on the back acreage
the day before, but she was bringing the dogs and didn't want
the
them.
rabbit like I ain't got much left, man. I think I might die right here. Oh no, I'm gonna any moment. This is my breath could be my last. I'm about to die. Not yet, but after you leave,
the one half of the
send your husband for my corpse.
Well,
Don't let the dogs get it.
well, that's just it. That's how the corpse was discovered, was in Joy's mouth. And then so Bonnie barely got it out yesterday. It was like, hey, if I'm bringing the dogs, get this thing out.
Yeah.
So I go back there and I got the trash bag and finally I see it and I go to get close and it's the weirdest thing. Like I went out there to go get this half dead rabbit, but it looked like Jaws just bit it straight in half. There's the hindquarters, right?
Yeah.
And then and I go to reach for it and I hesitate because part of my brain is screaming.
Don't touch the fucking dead rabbit.
And what's weird is the vibe I get in my mind is it's gonna twitch or something. But I'm like, Brian, it's missing a fair number of the important bits to make that happen. I'm pretty sure there's a dead rabbit. Oh, this good point, real brain. And so take the bag, and then I go, do the inside out
the
like the dog.
Okay, good. So you didn't touch it with your bare hands,
Right. But then the weirdest thing happened. It touched the hindquarters of the back half of the dead rabbit, and the same part of my brain says it's gonna twitch. And I had to have the same conversation. I'm like, no,
it's not gonna twitch.
So I do. I get in there. I tie it up because it smells terrible. I throw it out. Bonnie shows up with the dogs. It's great. We're walking. I tell her the story that I just told you.
Yep.
And then I'm like, worst, grossest part of the day over.
Oh no. Oh no. Foreshadowing, huh?
So we go on a walk, and then Bonnie's like, I don't know. What do you got going on here, Pippi? You got a little dingleberry on your butt? Because she's kind of like waddling like she didn't drop something. And so Bonnie grabs like a little hair off the dog's butt. And she pulls, and it's this gossamer shit thread, and then out pops like a nasty used tampon, just plump, a turd. Anyway, that was my day.
Pop goes the rabbit.
That was the most interesting part of today.
It was gross.
Yeah.
That shit is gross.
Yeah. I
So it
voted
was
against
just shit, or was it the rabbit?
No, it was just shit. It was just back to back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought Pippi had eaten the other side of the rabbit. It was gonna be like the rabbit's skull that came out of the butt.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Strange, but awesome.
It would have been very strange.
I would have live streamed it. X-Modem in the chat said, I was eating dinner. That was a mistake.
Because never eat dinner. That's your lesson.
No, it was gnarly, nasty stuff.
To never ever eat dinner.
And then outside of that, it was cord killers. But now you're all caught up since our UT lecture.
Yeah,
that was fun.
We gave them kids a lecture. It was good. It was good. I always like to talk to the kids. I like to give back.
Well, it was great. Like, okay, all right.
No, you don't want me to do the rant.
No, I mean, the rant was great.
You don't want me to do the rant, right? That'd be rude to our host.
Oh, no, because the rant wasn't
our host was great.
And the class is great. Everyone's great.
The class is great.
But
kids are great.
As we know, we have shared thoughts on higher education as a system.
Yes.
I
cold solicited Elon Musk 2 days ago to lobby President Trump to not guarantee student loans.
Right.
Like
because it's insane that somebody could take out a life-shattering amount of debt.
Look at the graph from like when it happened in the Obama years to where tuition inflation is. It's 1-to-1, whether or not you agree with any of the people that I've just mentioned. If you love them or hate them, like I think we can all agree that college has gotten too expensive and student loans have
the tuition is too damn high.
Too fucking high. Pony up.
Oh Jesus. Straight to my soul.
So we went to go talk to these kids, and they're really, really good, and they're very bright, and they all have really good ambitions, but they're getting a lesson in podcasting. And, you know, maybe we're old frontiersmen who are like, you know, we're old crusty mariners that like learned from our fathers and our grandfathers how to sail when we were 3. And then we go try to teach a class at like a naval academy. And they're like, this semester, we're going to learn to tie a hitch knot. And it's like, really? Like, you're not going to learn anything else?
Tell you about hitching.
I was fucking barely, you know, anyway. So like, maybe it's an unreasonable expectation. I don't think it's an unreasonable expectation, but maybe it's an unreasonable expectation that their final is to make a 9-minute podcast. And I'm sure that the 9-minute podcast that they're going to be expected to make is going to be very ornate and perfect and broadcast ready, which makes a lot of sense, except for the fact that nobody broadcasts a 9-minute podcast. 9-minute podcasts don't exist. They don't fucking exist. They don't exist fucking anywhere, and they don't exist in the real world where money is exchanged or people listen to it. If you listen to a 9-minute podcast and you thought it was the best podcast you'd ever heard, you'd be like, where's the other 51 minutes of the podcast?
This is the throat clearing part of the rant, which is fine. You know, I think that in a calm way, we could all agree that, you know, just like a long essay isn't the same as writing a book. You know, it's just you have to demonstrate understanding of the subject. My favorite was when you drifted into what you would demand of the students, and I saw you embody a role that in an alternate universe, Justin Robert Young trapped in an institution that he mistrusts begins to demand excellence. It's whiplash for podcasting.
Yeah.
You're J.K. Simmons. You're throwing Roland BT 480s or whatever at people.
It would be an hour episode every day. Every day, you are going to wake up, you're going to interview 7 people, and you're going to cut a podcast, and I'm going to shred it in front of everybody. Like, every class is going to be a conservatory where I listen to 9 hours in front of everybody. And we're going to be like, look, if anybody is bored for a second, you are going to raise a paddle, and you're allowed to slap the person for every second that you're bored.
Well, the best part is, much like Whiplash, it is an earned level of excellence for you to demand excellence from everybody. Like, even I could do it. Dr. Calhoun, PhD, says, as a professor, all caps, do you want to listen to dozens of hour-long podcasts by people who have never done it before?
Yeah. I mean, I have.
Yeah,
that's
actually,
what I did with America's
Next Top Podcaster.
Yeah. Now look, it's like, would you start with 30 minutes, 20 minutes, like just to get a sense of the fractal elements of it? Like, yeah, sure, no, that makes sense. But I think your finals should be in it.
Well, and also, folks are pointing out that 9 minutes about the duration of a pilot. That's enough to
what? A pilot for what?
A sizzle.
A pilot for what?
For
pilot to get in a plane? Think a 9-minute man.
Right. Now this is
it.
This is the other. This is the other part.
All pilots can only last 9 minutes. You hear that? Just another pilot? You're not making it to 10 in the sack, according to all these motherfuckers. No, 9 minutes are not a fucking pilot.
All right, wait.
A pilot in television is 20-something. A pilot in radio, if it's a half hour, is 20-something. It's 40-something if it's an hour long. If you're building in ads, which right now nobody fucking builds in ads in podcasts,
you know what,
because they're all dynamically inserted.
You know what was around 9 minutes?
What?
Space Goes Coast to Coast.
Cheers.
R.I.P. to a legend, man.
R.I.P. to a legend.
One of the real ones.
Yeah, I guess we can tell that story.
Yeah. Panty pudding.
First Dragon Con that we ever did, we did not realize that you don't really need to do anything for a Dragon Con. You can literally just turn it over to the crowd and they'll entertain themselves and you can laugh and sing and throw your hands in the air. But we wanted to do a bit. So our bit was we were going to go to the Star Trek, which is where all of the awesome guests and luminaries from television shows and movies gone by, so well beloved, will sign whatever you want for money, right? And so we, being novices to a lot of this, I think if we were going to do it again, we would probably give ourselves a little stipend just to make it worth everybody's while. But we were young and dumb, and we were like just walking up to these celebrities, and we're just saying, "Hey, look, we're doing a thing. We have a panel coming up, and we just wanted to represent."
To be clear, it was a nice, audacious, bombastic goal. It's like, we're breaking a world record.
Oh shit, I forgot.
We're setting a world record.
Oh, it was
what
world
is the
record
world
time.
record?
Yeah.
And then also because this is also when we had our well-earned reputation with the demon hordes of the internet, like when Twitter was a frivolity that couldn't possibly ever make or break someone's career. Everybody was just going down through the track of everyone who was at DragonCon saying, you should talk to Schwood and Justin R. Young about their not my line, hashtag not my line.
Hashtag not my line. And so the idea was that we would go to these famous people who were famous for fantasy and sci-fi things, and we would have them give them the option to say a famous line from a franchise that was not yours.
Right. It was the world record for the most sci-fi actors saying iconic lines from projects they were not in.
Yes.
And everybody was a good sport.
Two exceptions.
You're right.
Two exceptions.
Well, one of which is alluded to in an album.
Yeah.
So there's one for the real ones.
There was one who made us explain the entire bit to not only her assistant, but also to her, only to flatly...
and then restate it back to us in a generous and awesome way that led us to believe that it was about to happen.
And then almost like she enjoyed it, she decided no. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that did not leave a good taste in our mouths. What was fun in like being on an abandoned minecart kind of way was George Lowe.
Yeah, dude. So we go over to at George Lowe, and I guess both of them have passed now. It's C. Martin Croker, the voice of Zorak, standing next to George Lowe, the voice of Space Ghost, and so we explained the whole thing. He does a version of what the other person did, where he restates it back to us. He's like, "Oh, so you're gonna do this, and that?" And we're like, "Yes." And he goes, "So I ain't getting paid anything, huh?"
But it's fucking Space Ghost who's saying it to you. And it was
so
like,
amazing.
Here's our money, Space Ghost.
And we're like, oh, yeah, no, we know how this is $20 for an autograph and $20 for an autograph.
And so, yeah, we paid him, and he was, even in just that one brief encounter, you just knew that dude was a legend, just an absolute character in like the classic sense of it. I could only imagine if you knew him personally or were around him after a few drinks, the kind of shit that would fly out of that fucker's mouth, because we were absolute strangers that he was looking to convert a sale on and was just saying the most wild shit ever. It's so fun. I'm so glad we've dined out on that story for so long, and it is sad to hear that he is no longer with us. And to go back to Space Ghost just in general, like a defining piece of art. Like
it presaged so much internet shit, and I suspect. It set the stage for Between Two Ferns. It set the stage for
like anti-comedy in general.
Eric Andre's work, all of that stuff. Now you can kind of see the DNA, like, oh, this is what happens when cable access has a particular flavor and you've been to a few towns. Because remember, that was the whole thing with cable access, is you had to physically go to different towns and you could get the different flavor. And then they kind of, it was just a miraculous transformational thing.
The idea of using an IP, like a kind of dead IP,
and it just
to doing
such
something
a
super
rock
subversive, kind of weird thing. I don't know. And there's probably another example of something that did it before or maybe contemporarily, but like that's the first time that I can remember that idea of like, oh, there's now more IP than we know what to do with.
Right.
Like there's going to be somebody right now is not doing anything with strawberry shortcake.
Right.
And so anybody can have a shot to go to the strawberry shortcake people and be like, oh, we want Cardi B wants to do a thing where strawberry shortcake raps about her pussy, or somebody saying like, oh, I want to reboot it with dolls and sell it in the way that it was intended to sell to children. Doesn't fucking matter. But that was a moment where it was like Turner had
the whole Hanna-Barbera.
licenses.
Well,
Yeah.
and plus it's like, the premium stuff, they could run that Flintstones during the day or whatever, but like in the daytime schedule for kids, a non-ironic airing of Space Ghost wasn't in the cards. So you had all of these, mini verses that were just orphaned. And nowadays we're kind of seeing that weirdly on an awesome macro level with like Andor, the type of storytelling where it's like, for all I know, the scripts in Andor could have been, Germany 1938 or whatever. And then they're just like, beep, beep, boop, change that, and skin it in this universe. That's fine with me. That was the beginning of that whole idea of like, oh, wait, you really can tell any story with any IP, and you get grown-up money if there's an IP attached to it.
Yeah. And really, I mean, it birthed Adult Swim. That was the first thing I ever knew of Adult Swim was Space Ghost.
There was also, they did a little super low budget daily riff. What was the one that Brack would host?
Yeah, but that was a spin-off of Space Ghost, right?
Yeah. But I mean, like, what I'm saying is that was Space Ghost was on Adult Swim, and it made it was like it was still for kids, and it didn't get edgy until it was on Adult Swim.
Yeah,
but it was a hero of Adult Swim for that. Like I remember, I remember seeing Tenacious D on there, and it's amazing.
Yeah. So George Lowe, gone but not forgotten. Space Ghost. Where does that live? Is that all on Max now?
Yeah. Well, I know all of Aquitaine Hunger Force is on Max, so I assume all of the Adult Swim. Yeah, that's where I watch some Rick and Morty stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. Everybody go watch that and then cry.
Good TV's back, man. Righteous Gemstones coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Squirt Yard.
What's it called? Fucking White Lotus is there. Severance is there. Daredevil's back. I think Daredevil's back
already
tonight.
Dropped? Okay.
Tonight or tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Born Again. Fucking back, dude. We're so back.
Yeah.
We're done with the fucking strike.
We're out of the strike garbage. Yeah.
Get out of here.
What
you got your Oscar, Nora. Move it along.
All right, question. It is the beginning of March.
Yes.
Which means traditionally in the before times, BP, before pandemic, this would have been movie draft time.
Yep.
Do we dare to re-envision a version of the movie draft that we could play with maybe fewer players and a different, a kind of, I don't know, remixed up set of rules so we can make the game fun again?
I'm down. Yeah.
Okay.
I've always been down.
I wonder if I don't know if there's one person who already has thoughts, or we need a commissioner. And the first name that pops to my mind is Mitsula, because he always knows the odds on everything. My guess is he could use his math wizardry to get a sense of how many hits there are and how many players should play and what kind of twisted handicaps or something we should have.
Yeah. I mean, I think that like I would let the market decide what are hits and what aren't, right? Because I'm going to suspect that there's probably 2 or 3 movies that are going to be looked at as absolute studs, right? I think there's 2 Marvel movies coming out this summer. So it'll be that and whatever family shit is going to make a bunch of money. But then we normally buy those out. The question is like, okay, well, what's the pool? How many people are in?
Yeah, I think it should be fewer people so that because it was always like the money, game dollars to movies ratio that at some point, I think we did a pretty good job just for many years with just 106 players. 6 players at $100. With the interesting exception of like a couple, I think twice we had like a Star Wars or something that we had to figure out what happens if you want to bid more than $100.
But I think that might happen more now.
Yeah.
Because there's like the hits are so rare, but also it's like nobody would have expected Oppenheimer to make like the kind of money that it made.
Kurar Metakiku says, "How is Merrill Barr not the commissioner?" Partly because I didn't think of that. That's if he's interested, literally whoever's interested.
You think he might be?
Oh.
I don't know if we can get him.
Whoops.
I don't know if we can get him. He might not. I don't know. You never know.
He could be real busy.
He might be. He might be. He's a busy guy. We love Meryl.
Yeah.
We love Meryl. Yeah, no, yeah, Fantastic Four, Superman.
Oh, that's
There's
right.
a couple
Fantastic Four.
studs.
When is Fantastic Four coming out?
The 4th of Town.
Oh, 4th of July?
Four town. For you, for me. I don't know.
Peak.
July? Is it 4th of July?
The 4th of Fantastic.
Mm-hmm. The Human Torch of July.
Stretchaman.
Yeah, exactly. The Galactus of June.
Fire, water. Yeah.
Then Heart. Don't forget the Brazilian.
What?
Earth, wind, fire, water, heart. Everyone forgets heart. Everyone forgets heart. Probably because it's a tacked on bullshit fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like all of the rest of them are elements.
How about we do the 4 elements? Earth, wind, fire, or earth, air, fire, water. They're like, yeah, what's one we can sell? Heart. Great.
And they gave a boy the heart.
So he had the heart on.
He did. He gave it. It was a Brazilian too. A Brazilian heart on.
It tracks.
Yeah. Again, the thing that always comes into my mind: just go on Wikipedia, look up the voice talent on Captain Planet. It's fucking insane. It's a fucking insane voice talent roster.
God, I want to. It should be a big reunion thing. Like
do a live Captain Planet reading.
No. I'm thinking about the draft still. Like, remember we would have the chat round league and all that shit.
We haven't done it since what? Since pandemic?
Since before, yeah, 2019. I guess.
I thought you were going to say this time of year is South by.
Yep, that's coming up
rolling,
too.
That's rolling into town.
I got a few VIP parties if you want to come. See, I didn't know. I don't want to speak because I know you like.
I have a child.
Exactly. Well, and it's such a roll of the dice whether or not a party's a bullshit or not.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to gamble with your chips. Yeah. But I'll keep.
To be fair, I didn't like going to the parties like even before I had the kid.
Yeah.
It was definitely a bygone era when we would just like party hop. Although like that was also when it was a moment in time.
Yeah.
The party hopping when there was just so much fucking tech money in town that was just like they just bought out every bar.
Well, and also like we were sloppy sailor drunk millionaires of attention currency in this emerging market, We were small town gods back when the internet new media was a little podunk 4-star
little outhouse
or 4A school. Yeah.
4 aces.
5 aces is a disease that could kill a man.
What?
Yeah, 5 aces.
Oh shit!
There's only supposed to be 4 aces.
So you're trying to fuck on them.
If somebody finds 5 aces, it's bad. It's usually fatal.
They'll shoot you. That's the problem with inner city violence.
A
lot of 5 aces.
That's why.
What about Chicago?
Well,
all the 5 aces.
Now, old timey Dr. Fauci.
Hey, it's me, old timey Dr. Fauci.
Right?
How you doing, Brian?
I'm good.
Are you feeling okay?
I go.
There's a lot going on right now. This is a super spreader event.
Of what?
A lot of things.
Oh, really?
Yes. So have you washed your hands?
I did several. I handled a dead
animal. I got pardoned.
Oh, you got pardoned?
Yes.
Wait, you got a pardon?
Yes. by President Biden.
Were you arrested?
Give me your money.
You want my money?
I'm robbing you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm Dr. Fauci. I got a pardon. I can do what I want.
Wait, did your pardon? You didn't get pardoned for
You want to
crimes you
fucking
haven't.
try me? I'm Dr. Fauci. I don't fucking obey laws. I don't care. You think only God can judge me? Only God can judge me. I don't obey man's laws anymore.
Okay.
I only obey one law.
Yeah?
2 laws.
What?
First law.
Okay.
Wash your hands.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Wash your hands. And you want to make sure that you sing the happy birthday song twice.
Yeah, I did.
There's a lot of germs going around.
Yeah, well,
Law number 2, give me your wallet.
okay. It's not
Give me
clear.
your wallet
the pardon
right now.
was specifically for future robberies?
My friend,
Yes.
probably shouldn't have said friend. The president of the United States, Joe Biden. Not this crackerjack.
Okay.
Joe Biden said, Dr. Fauci,
Yeah.
you're pardoned forever.
What?
And I said, I can do whatever I want. And then he didn't really say no.
Right.
He just looked into the distance. And so I take that as I can steal anybody's wallet I want.
But
I can
surely-
steal your wallet.
But-
I can steal the Pope's wallet.
But-
I can steal anybody's wallet.
Okay, but anybody's.
I used to be into disease.
I know. Okay.
Now I'm into your wallet.
I understand, but I have.
I
to
was
imagine,
on television so much. Now I'm on to wallets.
Okay, but like the pardon, it didn't like limit the scope. It just says.
I didn't ask.
Okay.
I did. I said I can, and he just looked. I'd never seen a man just look so much. And in my entire, I'm a doctor. I looked at him and I said, "You're of sound mind and body. Thank you for the pardon of unlimited scope." And I've been sticking fuckers up since the moment.
Wow.
I've been wandering the streets. I say, "Hi, I'm Dr. Fauci." And they go, "Thank you for all of your pandemic." I say, "Give me your fucking wallet."
Oh, man.
And then they usually do.
Well, I would imagine. Well, I guess because you could kill them, and they can't
Just
accuse you of
like
murder.
The COVID-19 pandemic killed so many.
Right.
I want to remind everybody to wash their hands.
Yeah, okay.
And wear a mask. And remember that a vaccination can prevent COVID.
Okay.
Everybody remember that.
Okay.
Because I'm saying it.
Right.
Give me your fucking wallet now. See, I lull them in, Brian, because they're used to me saying that.
Okay, but
they're used to me saying all that stuff before.
Yeah.
And now they're comforted.
Right.
They get brought back to a simpler time where they were watching me and I was on television. I'm
were
being
on TV,
interviewed by so many people.
Right.
CBS. NBC.
Okay, yeah, true.
BET.
BET, yeah.
I was interviewed by Desus and Mero.
I don't know them.
Well, they're very popular. Now I rob people.
Yes.
I roam the countryside.
Have you ever had...
Never have a Fauci get in your six, is what mothers tell their children, because I'm roaming around. I'm marauding. Are you familiar with a marauder?
Well, I think they're like pirates of land.
I walk like this.
Yeah. Right, that's kind of like a zombie, really.
But that's I'm more comfortable like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You're more.
It helps with circulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to flash? Like, do you keep your pardon on you?
No.
Well, then how does anyone know? Like, don't you have
It's
to?
inside of me.
You ate it.
No. It just transferred
Dr.
through
Fauci,
me.
where's your pardon? Because I may, if an officer shows up, I don't want you to be. He might not understand, or dare I say, he may not believe you.
Okay, how about this?
Okay.
If the fuzz shows up, and he says, "Dr. Fauci,
Yes.
where's your pardon?"
Right.
I'll tell him,
Yes.
give me your wallet.
Okay, but you realize.
I think that'll work.
Well, first of all,
I think it's gonna work.
But
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
If that doesn't work,
Yeah.
I go back to the White House.
Oh.
All right?
Yeah. You know,
With this crackerjack.
yeah,
Right? But he knew me before.
he did.
And I could say, maybe he won't remember after,
Yeah.
but he'll remember when I was there. And I'll just walk in
Okay.
like I'm George Costanza.
Okay,
Going
like
back to
always
his
there.
old office.
Right.
Right? As if nothing happened.
Yeah.
And then I'll look President Trump in the eye.
Yeah.
And I'll say, give me your wallet. And hopefully there'll be pardons in there.
Okay, what are you gonna
Hopefully
do?
in his wallet there'll be pardons.
But if you do end up, what if he just gives you his wallet and there's just 20s in there and his ID?
I'll write on one of the 20s, I'm Trump. I pardon Dr. Fauci for everything.
Well, if you just need $20, we could just write that right now.
No, it's got to be the president's money.
Oh.
Don't you pay attention to the rules?
I guess I missed that little detail now that I think about it.
Well,
That's a good
anyway,
point.
I'm going to go maraud more.
Okay, well, I think it's just walking awkwardly. But okay, all right. I don't think he has a pardon. Ba-da-ba. Patreon.com/great night.
Yeah.
Double the episodes. You
Yeah,
get double the episodes.
You do. You get another episode on Thursday. It's a fun time.
You like hearing about teenagers watching gay sex with the family. Mm-hmm. Then
A bonding experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
James Bond. That was just homoerotic. I don't know what character this is. It was
I like it though.
it's kind of like, I don't know.
Go.
I'll feel out the space.
Yeah, please.
There's something about holding this coffee cup. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, head on over to patreon.com/great night. Look, you guys are missing all the good stuff and half of the show. So head on over and get the bonus episodes at patreon.com/great night.
Who should play the new James Bond now that Bezos has it?
I got a whole angle on this. First of all, it should be set at the height of the Cold War in the 1960s. One little twist.
This is your favorite pitch.
What?
Anything that was famous as an old thing,
Yep.
you're like, make it old again.
Yep.
Can't go wrong.
Yep.
Just make it old.
But there is a twist.
Okay.
Just unironically have him be a Soviet agent who happens to be, or maybe he's East German or from a lesser republic or whatever. But
Wait, is he deep cover or is
Nope,
he
it's
actually,
just
he's recruited as James Bond?
redo the movies or whatever. Just
You had me until he wasn't
undercover.
James Bond. He's got to be James Bond.
No, he is James Bond. Just
No.
everything tracks up just from the Soviet perspective.
He's got to be a fucking British dude. I want an American to play him, though, because too many British people play American roles. It's about time we got one.
Who do we think? Who's your pitch?
Timothy Chalamet.
Oh, okay.
Timothy Chalamet
Yeah.
as James Bond.
I want him. I want him, or I want Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson.
I want someone that the British really don't like. That's what I want. I want something that the British are just.
I mean, I'm there
viscerally
for-
repulsed to. But he's gonna have to do a British accent just so they know what it's like when Benedict Cumberbatch tries to do an American accent.
Oh, man, what about somebody? No, Michael Caine.
I mean, if we want to make it old,
I mean, that's what I'm saying, right?
yeah. I mean, I don't know if we're being serious. I don't know who. Like, how built do you think James Bond? Should James Bond be like a big dude?
I mean, to be honest, I'm over the. They did the dark gritty. Look, number one, the reason it's got to be period appropriate is because you're not going to beat the fact that James Bond was always a proxy for the entire Cold War. It was all without that tension, everything from GoldenEye and beyond, ain't none of that did it. In fact, before that, Timothy, once the wall fell, it became all drug dealers and terrorists.
Basically.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and crazy media magnates.
I ain't crying myself to sleep at night, afraid that a drug dealer or a terrorist is going to come out to Katy, Texas, and come get me. I was scared of Russian nukes.
Yeah.
So get back to Brian's childhood fears.
There we go.
Set it in the height of the Cold War, and maybe make it confusing by making me have sympathy for the Reds.
I'm down. I was like literally so into your pitch, but it has to be James Bond is deep cover.
All right. South African during apartheid.
Which side?
Wouldn't that be interesting?
Shouldn't have laughed at that.
Complicated feelings. I don't know. Bad guy.
But he's got to be British. He's got to be like...
There's lots of British colonies.
Like...
You know what? 1800 steampunk James Bond. A.K.A. Sherlock Holmes from Guy Ritchie.
Yep. Basically.
Yeah.
Basically.
James
What
Bond during
about-
the American Revolution.
He just shoots Paul Revere.
Time traveling Bond? Would you be down for that?
One if by land, two if by me. Just James Bond ruins the American Revolution.
Yeah.
See you now, Bond. We've created a time machine so you can reunite the British Empire.
Why does it look like a pack of cigarettes?
Well, see, that's what's clever, James.
Yeah, the unfiltered one has to be puffed thrice, and you will suddenly find yourself 100 years in the past. Puff 4 times, then you encounter a T-Rex. Christopher Walken was a Bond
He fucks
baddie.
the T-Rex.
What?
He fucks the T-Rex. That's my spin on it.
Yeah, and
he
then-
goes back to prehistoric times.
And then he comes back to modern times, and then like all of humans are like lizard-human hybrids.
Yep.
And he realizes,
But they're sexy as fuck.
Yeah.
They all
Yeah.
got cans.
Yeah, no, that works.
Hey, do we got a game?
Do-do-do-do. Yes, we do. Tonight's game is called Erotica or Nail Polish, brought to us by Lawn Makes in the Diamond Club Discord.
Nice.
All right.
It's quite simple. I'm going to present to you titles of either an erotica or nail polish. Your job is to figure out which is which.
And these are the nail polish is available where or
Amazon, in beauty stores, Sephora. Like these are actual products, and I will be citing brands once you decide.
okay, so they're big brands. We're not doing no Temu shit.
No, these are like proper brands.
Temu erotica. That's
Timu Emu.
what is that?
It's like the Limu Emu, but Timu.
Oh, okay.
Timu Emu.
Temu Emu is like made of Legos.
Yeah. Timu Emu. And it's like a fucking place setting that was 3D printed in Shaoxiang.
That made me so happy. Like Temu was a funny exotic name, and then the first time I saw it used as a derisive adjective was just made me happy.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
fun to watch.
It
Okay.
replaced Kmart.
Yeah.
Used to be like Kmart this.
Yeah.
Is where poor people shop. Wherever poor people shop is routinely mocked by us elites. We're just
Yeah, I stick to Kmart or classics. But nobody gets
I like to make fun of old poor people.
No, not
The classics.
Kirkland's Finest and
No, Kirkland is Costco.
well, I know
That's us.
that's a,
That's low quality to y'all.
I'm not so comfortable with this use of pronouns.
You wanted to do a South African James Bond.
I was just floating the idea to see if
Okay.
you would knock it down, and you didn't. You acted like there might be something interesting to play with there. I'm just gonna say,
Now give me your wallet.
that's your part. You get out of any comedy scene free for the remainder of the episode.
All right, explain the first thing, and I'm definitely not going to listen from the bathroom.
Okay, go ahead. All right, hit me with the first, and I'll even give the effects. Go for it.
All right. The first name is Castle of Cobwebs. Is this an erotica or a nail polish?
Okay. Now, real quick, help me out here. When we're talking about, I don't know if this is playing or not. There it is.
Yep.
When we're talking about erotica, are we talking about written erotica or what format?
Written erotica, no fan fiction. All erotica must have been published in a book.
Published where?
Published in a book that I could find at Barnes & Noble's half-price books. I
Oh.
have to find these.
Okay, so we're not talking about literotica.com,
No AO3.
which
sorry.
I've never heard of.
Yes.
The, okay, and it's called Cobwebs in the Cunt.
Castle of Cobwebs, yes.
Castle of Cunts. It's about, okay, if it's erotica, it's about an old widow who is getting back to business, and she needs to get the cobwebs out of the castle,
I see.
and she needs a little bit of floodage. Now, if it's a nail polish,
It's gray.
that's pretty much all I got, right? It's yeah. All right. I'm gonna say this is great. Actually, we got Nathan shot blocking the name. Annalisa, could you get the paper towels? Sorry, Justin just cracked open cobwebs in the castle.
Yeah.
And that tells me it's definitely erotica.
All right, Justin, is this erotica or is this nail polish?
Castle of Cobwebs.
Correct.
So either way, it's appealing to a goth aesthetic, which is why it's a little like
So it
like
could be-
why would you buy either of those things? So I will say it's a nail polish.
Now, what color? This has to be like a bonus point.
Yeah, it's streaky gray. I think that it's
Oh no, I think it's like a electric spider green.
a castle of cobwebs.
I think
When you think of a castle of cobwebs, you think of electric green.
because I think of a witch is the only person I'd imagine is
Who
living in a
lives-
castle of cobwebs, and she would rock electric lime green. But it's not. It's erotic fiction. It's about an old widow who's getting
Who
back
needs
to
a
the
sploosh.
business
Yeah.
of flooding out the
Flood in
cobwebs.
the zone, yeah. She's gonna flood the zone.
Bats coming out of there.
I see.
Guano leaking out.
She's got a fucking pipe organ. Like, and then all the fucking bats come out. We've talked about my obsession with spooky sound effect Halloween records that were just like just randomly, just to no fucking music, just like creepy stems and like zzz, zzz, like ah! It's like that, but up an old woman's cunt.
Okay. So when I was in ninth grade, I think, or 10th grade, I got a TurboGrafx 16. I got the CD-ROM player or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was my first CD player. No, it must have been 8th grade. Yeah, summer of that 89 or 8, whatever. But I got CDs. They were expensive. They were $20. I
Yeah.
couldn't pick an album because it would define what my tastes are. Although I did. It was Sex Packets by the Digital Underground.
So I nailed it.
Yeah, kind of crushed it on that
Yeah.
one. Not gonna lie, but like I would buy sound effects CDs to do exactly that. I don't think we've talked about this being a shared thing.
Oh, yeah. I think I've done bits on this on the show, but yeah, no, I just find it intensely funny that that was a thing that lasted for our entire childhood. We're just like, oh, Halloween's coming. What are we going to do? How about we play this tape or record that's just totally loose, unaffiliated sound effects? Like, do we want to play the Monster Mash? Nah, it's only one song. Like, that's going to get boring. How about just periodically somebody screams at the top of their lungs and then a witch cackles?
Well, so in this case, because it was a CD, it said the word digital,
Yeah.
digito, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And so, and then I got it and I listened to it, and it says a crowd cheering, and it's like, oh, the does say that's a crowd cheering, and it's digital. And then, I'm sitting here thinking there's something special because it's CD, and I'm just marveling at how good it sounds or whatever. Then I encounter Revolution 9 on the White Album, and I recognize some of the sound effects. This dude going like a college cheer saying, hold that line. And somebody, because he's in Radio Shack and his name's John Lennon, just goes left, right. And that's art somehow. And then, anyway, I'm like, I'm certain that's the same. How could that be though? My CD is digital.
Yeah.
And then as an adult, I'm like, oh, fucking
They
somebody
took
took
an
a
analog
stock
thing and they
fucking
digitized
stock
it.
shit
Yeah.
and threw it over. Fuck you.
Wow.
I wasn't fooled.
Wow, what a betrayal.
Yeah, total betrayal. Just like the betrayal when the flood never arrived and the cobwebs remained. That's the twist ending to Cobwebs in the Council.
And?
With Brian answering that it is, in fact, an erotica, with Justin answering that it is a nail polish, and Brian answering that it is green, while Justin answering it is gray, each of you get a point. Justin, you get 2. Brian, you get 1 because it is a glow-in-the-dark nail polish.
That is an electric green.
Is it an electric green?
Here, let me just pull the fucking...
Yeah, pull that fucker right there up. Wait, what are you doing?
Hold on.
Showing the wrong thing.
Oh.
It is.
Yeah.
It is
That's
electric
green. Yeah. Hey, not bad. Hey, teamwork.
How
Made that
long
dream work.
electric green.
All right.
Greenest green you've ever seen.
Ooh.
Your next title is
Ready.
The Flowers of Evil.
Flowers of Evil,
Fuck
Justin.
book. This one is a fuck book. Bunch of people getting around and the fucking, and there is an evil guy, and the protagonist initially hates him, but then winds up fucking up a bunch. Fuck.
How much supernatural shit is in there?
Say it again. What's the name of it?
The Flowers of Evil.
Flowers of Evil is about probably like, okay, so it's probably a classic kind of Dracula vampire story.
Yeah.
But it's not a vampire. It's like a fucking goblin or some shit like that because they want to be a little sassy about it.
Oh, so you think it's pretty recent?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's probably something in the last 20 years, something like that.
Yeah.
Like back when they were flipping these kinds of things. But yeah, I mean, like it's a young girl thinks she's going to a bookstore to buy her father's arithmetic manual, but meanwhile, mysterious but very mean and cruel bookmaster, Delictarius Hornman, is like, fuck you, bitch, get the fuck out of here, you're ugly. And she's like, I'll never talk to him again until she finds herself back at the bookstore. And anyway, she gets cornholed.
So you think that she's the main character is a she and that she's female, a human female?
Yes.
Okay. See, no, I think she's like it's a coming of age story with like a suck. Soon don't worry, your mother. Oh, I'm an incubus. I have to go sit on some lady's chest. I'm a succubus. I have to have sex with a sleeping man. Oh, little Susie, don't worry, your succubus powers will come.
So it's from the perspective of an incubus and a succubus.
Or actually, it's from Susie's perspective, and her parents have their shit together, all incubi and succubi and whatnot.
Gotcha.
But
she's a useless
demon. And she's like, I want to be good and evil. Like, oh, did I say I meant evil and evil? And then a flowering happens, and she gets her succubus
So it's like
powers.
a Judy Blume novel for a demon.
Dear Satan, are you there? It's me, Susie was the original title, but they're like too close for this publishing house.
All right,
you need to go to a random house.
Man, that shit's way better than what it actually is. In fact, both of you get a point. This is an erotica from 1857.
Oh!
Nailed it.
It's about the Germans.
No, it's French poems.
Oh, Flowers of Evil.
Yeah.
What's the titular evil?
According to the Wikipedia, titular evil it was symbolism, painting, modern movements, just very controversial for its time.
Wait, so it was sexy though?
It was sexy. It counts. Probably.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
No.
there is a nipple.
Picture.
Picture, just so much.
It's like poking.
Yes, against the shirt.
Like an eraser.
And then you see, it is soft, it is hard. Flowers of evil.
The evil really does a left-hand turn,
You
though.
think,
Like, we're talking
then
about evil.
the penis,
embodiment
the penis, it's a floppy, it is hard.
Yeah.
Flowers of evil,
Okay, you can't just... Pierre, we've talked about this. You can't just say a bunch of random things and then just say flowers
The
of...
butthole.
Yes.
It is a hole
Yes.
in bud
Yes.
to cheeks.
Yes.
Flowers of evil,
Okay, again, like, are there? Is it a disease that's blooming?
No, you have to think.
Okay.
Think.
Yeah.
It's just so simple.
Yeah.
Flowers of evil.
You know what? I think you talked me into it, man. Makes a lot of sense. All right.
Sharks.
All right.
Our product is flowers of evil.
Next up, you've got a quick bite.
A quick bite?
Yes.
That's too easy to be an erotica. A quick bite is... It's a burgundy. It's a burgundy nail polish.
Burgundy nail polish. Got it. Justin.
I'm going to go erotica.
Erotica.
What happens?
I'm going to go erotica. A quick bite, salacious tail.
Yeah.
It's
Is
a
it
real...
long
it's a
story,
real,
short story?
It's very long.
Very long.
Yeah.
A quick bite.
Yeah, that's
Very
the
long.
joke.
Okay.
That's the joke. Yeah, but like, we're talking Tolkienian.
It's okay. Tom Bombadil's singing about the plowing.
No. Just in terms of the amount of pages. Like it's just very long. It's a very long book. So a quick bite is an epic tale of World War One.
Yeah.
And there's a private who he before he goes to war. All this takes place before he goes to war.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's just a young boy in his village, and he learns how to bake.
Bake.
Yeah, because people like to eat. Like a quick bite.
Yeah. But they're on the run, so he invents like a way to get them.
No. Just again, it's a long book.
Yeah.
So initially, he's just learning how to bake, and he's baking like bread,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Loaves of bread,
Yeah.
muffins,
Where is this again?
like World War One.
World War One.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So he's a real doughboy
yeah.
baking bread.
No, somebody makes that joke actually.
Oh, really?
Have you read it?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, somebody makes that joke.
Oh. Okay.
It's very funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It goes over
anyway.
better in the book than it did just
No,
now.
I was shocked. I thought you had. I thought you knew it.
Yeah. No.
So he's baking.
Yeah.
He's got yeast, water, oven,
Yep.
and
Wait,
he's.
what country? We know
It's World War One.
Well, I know, but that's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
a country.
So he's baking this bread,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
And he's looking outside, and he sees like a really hot girl.
Yeah.
Right. But he's like kind of just coming into his own. He's like kind of in his own world.
So he's young or
Yeah. He's yet to go to war.
Okay.
Again, this all happens before he goes to war.
yeah,
That's a whole nother book.
when he's underage. Because if he was the
It's
age
World
of
War
majority,
One, but
he'd
it's
be at
World War
war.
One, so it's like,
So
are there rules?
even younger.
Are there rules? Right?
However young I thought, it's even younger.
Well, he's not. He's looking. He's not doing anything, right?
Yeah.
So looking, burns the bread.
Uh-oh.
Big trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he takes the bread out, throws it away, and he cries.
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck! I gotta bake more bread."
Yeah. Okay. Back to square one.
So he goes,
Starts
and he
all over.
mixes it all up.
Right?
He looks
Just
back
in
out the
World War
window.
One.
He's World War One. He looks back out the window, and the girl's gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what did he expect? She's not hanging around as
As far as he knows, I mean, like he doesn't know what there are no rules.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that
Yeah.
sounds like some foreshadowing there. I don't know. Yeah.
Have you read the book?
No. I'm wrapped. I should be doing my nail polish.
So he bakes some more bread.
Yeah.
Takes the bread out.
Yeah.
That's good bread.
Oh, it is. I was afraid it was going to be burned again. But this time he was attentive. He wasn't distracted by a harlot.
So the next day,
Yeah.
he's back at the bakery.
Oh.
Yeah, this is World War One.
Oh my God! I think I know what's happening.
He's
I think I know exactly
he's
what
baking
happens.
bread.
God, oh my God!
Yeah.
I think I did read.
It's
this
a long book.
It's I
It's
know,
a long
I
book.
know.
It's a long
but
book.
that twist.
Yeah. So I don't want to spoil it. But he's baking bread.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
It's World War One.
and
Yeah.
and
He looks out the window.
yeah.
Girl's kind of there. Half there.
Half there.
It's like you can see her leg, but
Oh.
not her torso.
Yeah.
Like it's an optical illusion.
Okay,
Yeah.
now so you're not cut off by the window, but just freestanding. What appears to be half.
He has no idea. And this is where a lot of people guess, like, is this like metaphor or like,
Right.
because this is World War One. Like,
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Photography was still being
no
worked
one
on.
knew,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, at that time. So he's baking bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he looks at the bread. And he's like, damn, this is great bread.
I shouldn't.
I love this.
I shouldn't have intimated that I had an idea where this was going.
I love this bread.
I feel like I have fucked this up by suggesting that I might know. I'm sorry, I didn't mean
Oh, it's
to
World
interrupt.
War One. I thought you,
No.
you said, yeah.
I got mixed up on the war. I thought
That was World War Two.
yeah,
It's not.
or Korea.
It's not.
Yeah.
Well, it's certainly not that.
Yeah.
So he's baking bread.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck. I should make more bread.
Yeah.
So he does that too. Goes to sleep. Next day.
This was all in the first
It's
day.
a very long book.
I know.
It's a very long book. Okay.
What was the name of it again? Oh, Quick Bite.
A quick fight.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So there's a town crier.
Yes.
And he's like, the Kaiser did rock, rock.
The Kaiser
He doesn't hear all of
did
it.
rock
He's because he's on his way. He's like, fuck, I gotta get to the bakery.
He's the Kaiser did rock box.
Yeah, but that's it. Just it's described elegantly
Yes.
in the book.
In the original
World War
language.
One.
Yeah, yeah.
Sees the girl. She's going to war.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, why is this girl?
Wait, she was going to war.
Yeah.
This doesn't seem.
This is why
What?
it's a groundbreaking book.
I was about to say.
This is why it's a
I didn't think
groundbreaking
half women were or any kind
Again,
of
we
woman
don't. That was probably a
able-
metaphor. That was probably a metaphor.
Oh,
So he goes. You'll never guess what happens.
I do have a guess.
What is it?
Dr. Fauci robs him.
He's making bread.
I just doomed us to 10 more chapters.
All right, gentlemen, we're locking in answers. God damn it. Brian with nail polish, Justin with erotica. Jesus fucking Christ. Justin, you get the point. That was erotica. You don't get bonus point, though. The story is literally just a vampire novel.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you
about
never
that.
really got to the fucking or any of that
you,
stuff.
you find that out later.
Now I think about it.
Was it World War One? Don't answer the question.
Nope. All right, moving on. Next up is size matters.
Oh, that is definitely a nail polish, and it's about the brush.
Oh yeah.
Unless there's a conundrum, and it could only be solved with a giant dong. And then it'd be like size matters. Matters about the size. No, I think it's a extra wide brush on a line of fingernail polish.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it's a fingernail polish because like both of these are female driven industries.
Yep.
And like women don't talk about gigantic dicks in the way that I think guys think about.
I can all but guarantee, or at least yes.
They talk about it in a different way. in their own way of talking about gigantic dicks. I'd assume.
Well, yeah.
Like geostationally, they talk about it. They don't talk about like a guy. Guy's like, oh, I bet you this lady loves a big dick. Like that's crude. Like women have an elegant, like it's like golden ratio. You know, like whatever kind of shit that women talk about.
Yeah. Well, I
About
think
big
we're
dicks.
kind of the experts on.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mostly, I think that we know what women think about.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a show that appeals to women.
Well, I mean,
Yeah. Right. I would think so.
You want to call body?
No.
Okay. I'm doubling down on nail polish.
I am too, actually.
Nail polish for you both. All right, gentlemen, this is in fact nail polish by Essie. There you go. You both get points.
Hey!
Is it because of the brush? I thought that was like a really, really clever guess.
It is a very, I call it like very red burgundy sort of a thing. So
Oh, it's just red?
Oh.
it's just red.
Just red.
Oh,
Just red.
okay.
Huh.
So
Yep,
it's
yep.
just a size matters. Wink, talking about dick.
Yeah. But it's like naughty. It's like, oh.
Yeah.
Like you can buy red nail polish that says burgundy on it. Basic bitch alert. Or you can get size matters.
yeah. Oh, you're getting blue? I'm sorry. I'm getting veiny.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're getting gray? I'm calling it mushroom.
Good lord.
Dude, this one's called dong.
Big fat dicks.
Are we going to talk about that Crayola can?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, we're at the halfway round. We are going to introduce tonight's prize. It is quite literally a butternut squash.
Oh, shit. I'm going to go with erotica.
Size does matter.
I'm going to go erotica.
Damn.
But her nut squash.
Butternut.
I mean, I just said what he said.
Yeah.
Why are you laughing when I say it?
Because I like it.
Oh, okay.
I like butternut
Butternut
squash. I like that.
That's a
it's
short story I wrote.
I like that it's aggressive.
It's coming soon as a nail polish.
It's very frat pledge master. Like butternut squash.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen. Next up is Don't Socrates Me.
Ooh.
Soccer.
Don't
Socrates.
Socrates
Oh.
me.
I was thinking like a soccer mom. Soccer tease.
I feel like is it's an erotic fiction.
Yeah,
now.
no, this is a grad student professor situation. The philosophy. Explain to me.
No,
the
you don't think it's
moral.
about Socrates? Because it could be erotic.
Well,
He
no,
did things with his students.
I mean, it's a play on Socrates me. Don't
Yeah.
Socrates me.
yeah. So it could be a student of Socrates being
Yeah,
like,
and nail
"Bud in my nut squash."
the nail polish only allows for like one layer of abstraction. It's not going to be like, I need a, you know what that color says? It says to me, Greek philosophy that's also trying to get laid with whom? I guess a little boy in this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think that that's a thing that you
I
can
don't
print?
think no, I do think it's got to be erotica. It's not. That's why it can't be a nail polish.
It's like a sleepy Northeastern college where like the preppy girl who always did everything right does the one thing wrong
Yeah.
and falls for her professor.
I'm going to say TA. It won't be a professor. I'm going to make it a TA. Somebody that is her, maybe technically younger than
What
her.
the fuck's the point of writing an erotic fiction novel where she fucks the TA? It's got to be like if you're reading that shit, it's got to be out of bounds a little bit. It's got to be a little fucked up. It's got to be like, what are you doing, stepbrother? Like, it's got to be a little.
It's a professor who's bent over and he's pulling like, I've got some Play-Doh back here somewhere. Oh, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, please, you'll have to unwedge me with that pegging stick.
Butt in my nut squash.
Butter to nut squash.
All right.
I'm stuck in this library.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, both of you answering erotica. Unfortunately, this is a nail polish
Damn.
by OP. OPI. All right.
What is OPI? You Annalisa, you seem to
It's a brand of nail polish.
but they have sassy names. Is that their bit? It's all
Don't
like
Socrates me, but he liked to fuck boys, though.
I don't
Is that the tease? Is that women really wish he was hetero?
Moving on. All right, your next one is Honey Flava.
Honey Flava?
Honey Flava.
Flava?
Honey Flava.
Honey flavor.
Nail polish.
Oh, this is a book.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Honey Flava.
FLAVA. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, totally. I know. Yeah, this is a book. I know it. Yeah.
How does it go? Is it in World War One? Well, I'm here for it. I want to know what happens in Honey Flava. Take me
Have
on
you
this
read
trip.
this?
No, this was.
Have you read it?
No, I
But you
haven't.
knew it was in World War One.
Oh my God, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
So, it's about this guy.
Yep. It's about a guy.
Yeah, his name is Craig.
Craig.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is World War One.
Yep.
And so Craig is like I want to be a pilot, Daddy. And
Sorry, what country is?
well, I don't. This is how I read it in my head.
yeah,
like
okay,
I don't know
all
what
right.
the accent's supposed to be,
Yeah.
but it's World War One, so
Yeah.
there's an accent. And I want to be a pilot, Daddy. And then his father is like, get out of here. You'll never fly. It's World War One.
told his son to get out.
Get out of here.
Get out of
And
here.
so he's like, he just gets on the street.
Airplanes not that big of a deal.
It's World War One. Like
Yeah.
the dad actually has a point, which is the thing that you get later in the book.
It's like those are just lawnmowers with kites.
So Craig goes and he's down the road and he's like, I need to fucking find my life in a plane and I need to do everything I wanted to do. He looks in the sky and he's like, God, why won't you give me my satisfaction?
Pray to God.
Yeah, it's World War One, so it's got like
Yeah, it was more
there's-
religious
There's a different
times
time
back then,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And so he is at a train station and he sees a flyer and it says, "Honey." That's it.
Oh, just honey.
Honey.
Just so
he's like-
he became suspicious
And
about
he
coupons.
thinks that like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a job or something, and so he just follows the flyer, and
the flyer's like
kind of Forrest Gumpy, like
Okay,
again, it's
all
World
right,
War
all
One.
right.
Shit was
Yeah,
different.
a
Like
little
you
bit of
just
American
assume
Beauty.
that like that's like a thing.
Yeah.
And he finally finds where the flyer ends.
Yeah.
And it's an old estate.
oh
Yeah. Otto von Flava.
so the boy's about to encounter a mysterious world in front of him.
And there's
Who
a
knows
whole
what-
world where there's servants and everything. And Otto von Flava has 2 planes.
Two planes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he's like, well, shit, I got to get one of those planes. But one of the planes is Otto's and the other was to his wife who just died.
Oh.
Yeah. And so
Some
now
real-
there's a question of who gets the other plane, and his daughter, Bartha.
Bartha.
Bartha. Bartha.
Bartha.
Is World War One.
Yeah.
So
No, different
time. And so she falls in love with Craig
Right.
because he's a
Say-
servant.
Okay.
And he's like, he gets the job, and he's like, they call him Honey because he showed up with
The
flyer.
Turns out it was an unrelated flyer.
You don't find that out until the second act.
Yeah. Okay.
And boy,
All
does
right.
Craig have egg on his face.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's making bread.
He's making bread.
Yeah, well, he's a servant.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what servants
But he
do.
wants to fly.
And then he finds his opportunity.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's like an inciting event.
Bartha
Bartha.
is like, if you can make me orgasm,
Oh.
I'll give you the plane,
Well,
and you can fly wherever you want.
so it's her plane. Like she has dibs on it because
Again, this is like, I don't want to spoil the book.
Yeah.
She doesn't. She says she does.
Right.
But she doesn't.
Oh wow, that is a bit of a spoiler. A hard
Yeah.
left turn there.
Yeah. So Craig's making bread.
Yes.
He looks out the window. And he sees the plane.
The plane that he wants.
Yeah.
That used to belong to the mom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
so he just runs? Oh.
Burns the bread.
He burns the bro. That's right. Okay, got it. So he got distracted
Yeah.
with lustful thoughts for a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the name of this book again?
Honey flavor.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey! Brian with a nail polish. Justin with an erotica. Justin, you get the point. It's an erotica.
Somewhere out there, Dr. Fauci is coddling Punchline. Oh, sorry. Well, who won on that one?
I did.
Okay, you got it exactly right.
Don't fucking try me with this shit. I know.
No, you've read them
No,
all.
I've read
You've
them.
read them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, your next one is My Boyfriend Scales Walls.
All's quiet on the Western cunt.
God damn it.
My,
That's another World War I erotica classic.
written by Barbartha. Okay. Oh dear. My boyfriend scales walls.
Correct.
That seems like a branded Mary Jane themed Disney Plus blessed brand of nail polish.
Yeah, I'm going to say nail polish. It's a little bit wish fulfillment-y, like for girls that don't have boyfriends. It's like, oh, I'm buying a thing.
I
that
wish I had a
says,
boyfriend that would kiss me and run away up a building.
up a building.
Yeah.
Yeah. For girls who like to kiss bugs.
Oh, they're bug kissers.
Yeah, old bug kissers. Yeah,
Women
I think
love bugs.
they fucking do,
They're
dude.
constantly kissing them.
Oh man, there's so many chicks. You ever be with a chick and you're like, bitch, quit kissing them bugs.
I know, right?
Man, I was a bitch one time. I said, you kissing it one more time, bitch, I'll kick you right out of this house. Creepy crawly.
That's what you said.
And I was like,
You used to talk this way.
Yeah.
I remember this phase because I remember listening to Daily Tech News Show and Tom was like,
and I was like, bitch,
he was like, no.
if you
for the
kiss a
latest-
centipede one more time, I'm gonna kick you out of this house, bitch.
Yep, I do remember that. Yeah, we think it's a nail
We
polish.
think it's a nail polish. Final answer. We think it's a nail polish.
The collective has spoken. It is, in fact, a nail polish from OPI.
We got a beat on this one, dog.
Yeah, man.
We do.
If
As long as you stick with me when it comes to the World War I erotica.
I'll tell you what, all you ladies out there, quit kissing them bugs and listen up.
Stop it.
It's about to get real.
These women need to stop kissing bugs.
All right, we are entering final round.
I love kissing bugs. Man, the bitch loves to kiss a bug. Walking into the house, kissing bugs.
Well, they get so frustrated.
I walked into my house and my mama was kissing a bug. And I said, bitch, why kiss a bug?
All right. By decree, ladies, stop kissing bugs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Town crier, shut up about the Kaiser.
Kaiser rah.
Somebody get Barbartha. Oh, she's kissing bugs? Tell her to knock it off.
Knock it off.
Good Lord. All
I'm gonna
right.
say that right to my daughter's fucking face tonight.
Quit kissing
Bitch,
bugs.
quit kissing bugs.
I can't wait until you find you're gonna catch her kissing bugs. You're
Yeah.
gonna take a picture.
Yeah. She actually just eats things, so she would probably eat a bug if it was right in front of her.
Yeah.
All right. Justin, you are currently standing at a solid 7 points. Brian, you are currently standing with 4, so this last round will be worth 4 before bonus points.
All right.
All right. Exquisite Ruin.
Exquisite Ruin. I actually know this one. I wrote it.
Wow.
Then I set fire to it.
Uh-huh.
I took the ashes, mixed them into some epoxy, puffed it,
Yeah.
wrote a better book.
Wow.
Blew so many minds. The gray matter just splattered on the floor and mopped it up with a Kleenex.
Yeah.
Wrung it out over a bucket.
Uh-huh.
Took that liquid,
Yeah.
threw it away.
Wow. Then what?
I wrote a letter to
Oh.
my state senator,
Uh-huh.
and I said, "Yo, what I did should be illegal."
Wow.
It
Inspired.
turns out they hadn't written a law for it.
Writing 2 books and destroying them, and then, yeah.
Yeah, and also the brain, was that manslaughter?
Sure,
intent,
yeah, because
homicide?
it blew the brains out.
it-
Yeah.
Brain explosion law is very nascent. It's mainly
It
been
is.
all
Early
precedent
days, early days, yeah.
is marine law.
Yeah.
But then I burnt the bread.
Is it a book or a
It's a nail polish.
nail polish? Exquisite Ruin?
Yeah.
Exquisite Ruin.
Why would you lie to me? Why?
What?
Say you made a nail polish like that. It hurts hurtful. It's hurtful when I know the truth, which is that you wrote a book
Yeah.
called Exquisite Ruin
Yeah.
that you like to distance yourself from.
Wait, I moved on.
You have.
Yeah. I like that
And
the
you
guy
shouldn't
developed.
have. And you shouldn't have. You want to know why? Because it's a masterpiece. It's an
Really?
erotic fiction book.
Yeah. But
He's a little modest.
Yeah.
He won't tell you what it's about.
Yeah, no. Or with.
But I will.
Oh, thank goodness. Please.
You'll never guess.
Set in.
Well, no, you can't because you know it.
Oh, yeah.
The audience will never guess.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
They'll never guess.
It's in a cyberpunk future
Yeah.
where a character named XI157 who has a half of a robot face, and he's in a crime syndicate, and they're trying to get credits from the corporation. And then one night after a heist where his best friend is murdered, that would go to his grave not knowing that that our main character was cheating on their the best friend's girlfriend, that they had fallen in love. So he goes to sleep and he dreams that he's in World War I.
No, that's all right. I'm here for it.
Anyway, no, it's an erotic fiction book.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. All right, Brian, you are answering because you did name 2 answers here. Are you answering erotica or nail polish?
Yes.
I'm going to need you to pick one.
What was it again?
Exquisite Ruin.
Oh, yeah. I had to sue those fuckers. They made a nail polish based on my erotic fiction.
Wait, no, you
It's
can't
the
say,
color of
you can't
exploded
say erotic
brains.
fiction. Because I said it. If you want to win,
Well,
you got to game theory it and say.
Well, I know what it is it's a nail polish.
It's a nail
'cause my
polish.
book never.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You know,
Yeah, you're
the
right.
world
True.
wasn't ready for it.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Wasn't.
Okay, so Brian, you wrote this book. So you're
Yes.
answering final erotica.
No.
No.
He's
No.
answering
Nail
nail
polish.
polish.
It's
Okay.
nail polish. They
Cool.
stole the
No,
title.
again-
It was a nail polish
Yep.
based on my book.
Fucking keep it straight, you bug kissing bitch. Brian wrote a book called Exquisite Ruin.
Okay.
It's a far future cyberpunk novella where a guy goes to sleep after a heist where they're robbing credits from the corporation.
Right.
But his best friend dies without knowing that he was being cheated on by that guy.
Yes.
He has a dream about a World War I baker who looks outside and sees a girl and then burns the bread.
That's right.
And then somebody took that name after being inspired by Brian's book and made a nail polish.
Yep.
I see.
Without going through proper channels.
Yes.
They didn't
see.
say please.
Please call Brian next time.
Yes.
He's open to deals.
Yes.
He loves deals.
Yes.
I see. All right. With Brian answering nail polish.
Yes.
And with Justin answering erotic fiction.
Yes.
Truly, tonight's winner is Justin Robert Young.
Butternut squash. Butternut squash.
But her nut.
Squash.
But her nut.
Squash.
But
Terms
her
of
nut.
service. TOS. There you go. Yeah, there you go. You know what? That'd be an interesting thing. Is to like we should do a live stream that's mostly this. In fact, keep holding that.
Yeah.
Over on this window. Well, just and actually, let's do this. We'll keep going.
It's just great to open my mouth sideways on the internet and just do the Photoshop for everybody. I'm bringing service to you, internet.
All right, hold on. I have a theory that I want to test.
Yeah.
My theory is that people are always coming and going. That's why there's so many erotic fiction books. But if you keep holding that, if you take the current stats and put them where we could see it, then we could see how many people are sticking around to see what's about to happen.
What happens next?
Yeah. So talk me through. Let's just preach. Talk me through. Are you nervous right now?
No.
Are you really going to go through this?
Yes.
Okay. Well.
Oh no! Oh, my dignity! Oh, mein Leben!
All right, Nathan, put the concurrent stats up
Would
here.
they scream mein Leben?
Yeah, why wouldn't they? Yeah. Well. Oh wait, those are Twitch numbers.
Well, which stats would you like?
Well, it doesn't matter. I was hoping for the YouTube ones because that's the one where people come in and then leave, and I was wondering if people would stick around longer.
Just gonna pet it like a cat.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Flowers of Evil.
Well, I think we've learned a lot.
Yeah. You know what? We didn't even get to talk about the fact that Adrian Brody is immune to getting brodied.
I know.
Isn't that cool?
Right?
Isn't that neat?
Adrian Brody won an Oscar for a Holocaust movie. The aughts really are back.
Yeah. Yep. And then they tried to play him off, and he said, "No, thanks."
That was a really big surprise. Wasn't somebody? Oh, Timothy Chalamet was supposed to win
For Bob.
for Boomer Jesus.
Bobby D.
Because usually they don't give them to actors that young, but also he was playing the fucking thing.
Well, he's also like in perpetual twink terms, he's ancient now. He's Clint Eastwood old. Timothy
For twinks?
Chalamet, yeah.
How old is he?
I don't know, 17. I mean, he's aged out. That's it. It's all
Aged
over.
out?
Yeah, he has to go straight to Slytherin now. He has to be.
He has to be a bad boy.
Yeah, he has to be a creepy villain now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now
I think he could do a bad guy role.
Well,
He's
yeah,
29.
29. Yeah.
He's ancient.
He's fucking good.
Yeah, he's great in everything.
He is. It's kind of shocking. He did no bullshit. He did like College Game Day, like the college football pregame show.
Yeah.
And fucking crushed it. Just knocked it out of the park. Sat there and just like picked games like he was like a fucking old hand, like a 30-year-old veteran. He's like, yeah, I like SMU and the points. The 80s are back, baby. And it's just like, what the fuck, Timothy Chalamet? You got it all. 5-tool player, this kid.
Yeah.
He weighs 80 pounds soaking wet, and he's fucking successfully dating a Kardashian. Who knew it was even fucking possible?
Yes, but notice check and see if you ever catch him in daylight again.
I have the perfect role for him.
Uh-huh. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. All right. We love you guys. We learned a lot. Thank you very much to our sponsor, Cobwebs in the Castle.
Yep. What did we learn, Brian?
We learned that if you write hard enough, anything can become a nail polish.
We learned that your daughter likes gay sex.
Yep, we learned that I had a wallet full of jokes, but somebody stole them.
Yeah, we learned that we were buttoning her nut, Squash.
Yep. But most of all, we learned that you should all shine on, you crazy diamonds.
See you next Tuesday.
Die in a fire.
It's been a great night.
See you next Tuesday.
Ouch.
You keep me alive. You help me survive. No, there's never been a greater night, a single better later night, a pause the masturbation night, a let's get drunk and laugh tonight. There's never been a greater great night.
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this presentation. I got a pardon.
We are no longer recording.
Cobwebs. Butternut squash.
I got to tell you,
Yep.
that we were driving back from doing the UT talk, and I was like, I'm just really excited for us to do in this format, in this moment in time, a like one-on-one show, and it delivered on every fucking everything
there was a
looking for.
moment where it was like, oh fuck, we're going all in. Oh shit, did somebody send Photoshops? Nathan, look, they go straight to the front of the line. We gotta have a breaking alert sound.
Who's that from?
This is from Cheech.
Cheech. Yeah, we didn't even talk. Apparently, the State of the Union's a fucking shit show.
Yeah. Apparently,
There's a lot of props.
America-
The Democrats brought a lot of props.
oh my god.
There's a lot of signs.
They bring like tarps to hold up for when the watermelons get smashed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Apparently, somebody got kicked out. I don't know. Yeah, there was an
Al
ejection.
Green, yeah.
Al Green got removed. Dude, Al Green's old as fuck, too.
Yeah.
So that's the first time somebody's gotten kicked out in the modern era. There's been hecklers.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Did Joe Wilson get kicked out when he said "you lie" to
No,
Obama?
he didn't.
He just sat there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like Marjorie Taylor Greene, yes, it's not the State of the Union. It's addressed to the joint houses of Congress, which is identical in all fucking form and function to a State of the Union. Sorry. But Marjorie Taylor Greene screamed out Laken Riley to Trump, but she stayed. I think if you yell a thing and then stop yelling, you're good.
Yeah.
That was the rule. So I guess Al Green yelled enough to get kicked out, which nobody has done yet.
Yeah.
That'll show him.
I think that's man. It's like I don't know. I get it. Like I don't know. It's just everybody is defaulting on the prisoner's dilemma. It's like the right thing is for all parties to be civil, but the also right thing for themselves is to say.
Well, I think the Democrats are also kind of like
everyone
in a
out.
moment now where they've found themselves in a position where they can do the naughty thing. Like, because usually
because they don't have anything to lose and there's no, dad in the room to
Because,
screw up.
Like, usually the Republicans are the ones who are like, they get all fucking spun up on like Rush Limbaugh and Fox News, and they're all like, all they do is just like fucking one after one after one. It's like very oppositional, very like they don't listen to us. Like what we need to do is bring the fucking voice to them, blah, 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 blah. And the Democrats, who usually have more buy-in with the larger media infrastructure, are like, well, you know, there are, anyway, this essay by Jonathan Chait explains in further detail that blah, blah, blah. And this is NPR. Like, that's like the Democratic ecosystem. So rarely are they in a position where like nobody on NPR is like, we should be screaming at them. We should scream until they stop us. They should bring us out, right?
Well, and also it's like, you know, what a great way for us to establish our moral superiority. Politics should not be brought down to such base levels. Let us scream epithets at people and
Sean, Representative Green, was that the guy who pulled the fire alarm? No, that was Jamal Bowman. He's no longer in the House. No, Al Green's old. Can you look up how old Al Green is? I think he might be in his 70s or his 80s. Maybe he was the one who drew the short straw and like, I'm old, so I'm going to yell so much.
I got a friend.
No, he's not as old as I thought. How old is he?
77.
Oh shit, yeah, he was
no,
old.
pretty
Yeah.
old. A friend of mine was in a union, and he told me this story in abstract terms. But he was like, he said, you know, something. They're having a dispute. Look, you're 23. It'll be your first offense, but we're gonna need you to just light this car on fire. And they're going to come out. They're going to be pretty upset. And the cops are going to come and they're going to arrest you.
Yeah.
But don't you worry. You'll be taken care of.
Yeah.
And it was like, all right. So I guess that's happening. And it did.
Yeah.
As far as I know in this hypothetical story.
Satire.
Satire parody. This is irony. Hey.
Yeah. That's crazy. Now I got to watch that shit. I turned down an appearance to be on morning television in Britain because it would have been me waking up at 2:00 in the morning.
Oh, irony. Smash forward to 4 hours. Baby's awake. You're awake. It's 2 a.m.
No, but then I would have had to do baby shit,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. No, I've made a decision at the age of in my early 40s, like we need to get paid to wake up at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
We don't have to get paid a lot. Well, I need a little spending money.
Yeah.
I need bar money if you're gonna wake my ass up at 2:00 so I can give hot takes to a bunch of tarted up fucking ladies on
Did your birthday
GB
sneak
News.
up on me? Is your birthday in 3 hours? Just 2 hours. Oh, you should remember it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Justin Young. Happy birthday, Justin Young. Look at that. Happy birthday. Oh, fuck, you burnt your bread.
Look out of the window.
Fuck yeah.
I love that you had enough faith in me to think I was going somewhere.
Oh, I thought I smelled the right opportunity for Fauci to rob him, and I thought I gave it away by giggling too hard, and I thought I was being punished. That's amazing.
No, we were on a Shaggy Dog
That's
story.
amazing.
Just because it seemed like you were getting tickled the longer it fucking was nonsense.
It was great.
And then finally we got to the punchline of Honey Flavor.
Oh, yeah. We found it. Landed that plane.
We did.
Thanks
We did.
to
Yeah,
you.
no, birthday's tomorrow. 42, answer to the universe and everything. It's been a great fucking year. It's going to be a better year next year, you know?
Yeah.
It's been fucking, it's been awesome. A lot of shit's, everything's happening at the zoo. Good times. Good fucking times. This is maybe the most fun I've had on the show in a while.
It's coming together, man. It's exciting times.
I mean, like this is a great format. For literally just that moment where we can just have that like quiet moment.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of like, there's no energy lost in the transition of like like you're behind the glass, or like I'm up there, or we're both there, but we're looking at a million different people. Like it's a little spare, but it's like it's like this energy, and then we can build around it. It's really good.
Well, and what I want to do, I want to build the next layer. Now that I got the ability to, I don't know, set shots and all that shit, from over here, I want to set up more options for, it's like the moment, I don't know, like I want to write a script so that the moment a Photoshop pops up, I can just press a button and we can see what we got.
I feel like you actually need to do it, because the soundboard is your domain.
I mean, this is all I ain't had time to
Exactly. No. You need to fucking
rethink it from scratch.
clear it.
Yeah.
Clear that shit.
Yeah. I
Clear
agree.
that shit.
Special report.
There's some of these buttons I'm afraid to press.
TC Stitch, I'm older than Jerry Wild. Yeah, man. I think people think I'm older than I am because my voice sounds old on audio only.
Well, and you also still carry that fake ID that says you're like 20 years older than you are.
That I'm 70 years old.
Yeah.
It says Representative Al Green.
I'm trying to figure out.
Fuck you, Trump! Fuck you, you fat bitch!
Well, and it's like to use it
You
just to
bug
get.
kissing bitch! Stop kissing bugs, bitch!
Girls love kissing bugs was not a bad bit.
Know what I couldn't think of?
fucking
All
love
right,
that.
here, behind the actor studio.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of a comic view, a BET comic view fucking catchphrase to put on the back of that. Where it's like, I saw a bitch the other day. Steve's kissing a bug. Like, and then I just wanted to do like a wham wham shampoo or something like that. But I couldn't think of a good one. Mostly because there was a sketch I saw on SNL that was just the all catchphrase comedies, or the kings of catchphrase comedy.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, I was down that rabbit hole.
Quit mooching that roach.
Yeah.
Roach mooching. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, I went to what's the all white one? The Redneck Comedy Tour, whatever that was. Yeah.
Yeah, the king. No, white collar. No,
blue collar
comedy tour.
That's right.
White collar comedy tour would be great.
The white collar comedy tour. Hey,
Have you ever
comedy?
have you ever noticed that when your tax rate goes up, so does your penis?
I got one for you, Susan. Right? Am I right?
What up?
That's it.
Know what I've thought of that nobody says anymore? Maybe Italians do. Saying whore like hua.
Oh,
Like that had like a moment with the Sopranos.
oh,
It's
I
like-
know. I don't. Think I knew
she's
that.
a hua.
Oh,
Hua, like something like that. That doesn't really break into pop culture.
Yeah.
I guess calling women whores is also out of fashion.
yeah, a little bit out.
Yeah,
although
a little
like
bit out.
yeah. Oh. Sorry, I'm just realizing that I got to transpose those two things so that we could look at each other and be looking at.
Although
each
like
other.
Ayla calls herself a whore
Well, she does fuck people
for money. Yeah.
But also for
no,
fun.
but like she uses that word, like that branding
Right.
specifically. So if I don't know, if she were ever on the show, I would introduce her as
I heard
number one hua.
I heard on a podcast people casually talking about something in Austin, Ayla, and they're like, she went to the local spring, and they're like, they love their spring in Austin.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it's fucking great.
Barton Spring, yeah.
Of course.
No, she was at fucking Heaton's birthday.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heaton didn't get invited to her birthday.
Oh, that's right. We talked about this. All right, let's wrap it up. Wrap it up. Boo-boo-boo. Wrap it up. Boo-boo-doo.
All right. Oh yeah, titles. Hold on before we go.
Oh yeah, I'll text Cheeto.
All right. It's been
What's our titles, Brian?
all right.
Butternut squash.
Okay.
No.
Oh, by the way, Meryl's out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he declined.
Why?
What?
I don't know. Ask him.
Why?
Probably.
Yeah, it is a lot of work. He says we'll play though.
But
He says not interested. Yeah, you know what? Nobody cheers for the commissioner, and you don't get points for being right. Just everyone yells at you. That does make sense.
and then it's World War One.
Cool.
That's the description. But her nut squash. And then it's World War One.
It was a literal slip of the finger. I'm going to stop before I accidentally hit another one.
All right, folks, it's been a great night. We'll see you next week.
Bye.